Behind me is the Greek island that was the last but one stop for Ulysses on his trip home from the Trojan Wars. It took him 10 years to finally make it home to Ithaca. Nowadays, though, Corfu is only a few hours' flight from Europe's major airports and 14 minutes from Athens International Airport. You can also arrive by sea in a luxury overnight ferry from Venice or Ancona, or in the ferry from Brindisi, which only takes 7 hours. I'm going to be exploring the sought-after northeast corner of Corfu, which just happens to be the municipality of Cassiope. This glorious coastline starts at Nisaki in the south and finishes further north, just after the enchanting port of Cassiope. The area is home to one of the most picturesque and stunningly beautiful coastlines in Greece, if not in the Mediterranean. Most of the beaches along this coast are pebble or shingle and boast absolutely crystal clear waters. Hardly surprising that many have been awarded blue flags for cleanliness. Then, later on, I'll be exploring where the famous naturalist Gerald Durrell immortalised Corfu and this area in his classic tale of My Family and Other Animals, about his life here as a child, which has been remade by the BBC and partly filmed along these very shores. From where I'm sitting, it's easy to see the allure of this area, and I'm really looking forward to visiting some more of the stunning blue flag beaches. But first, I'm off to start my journey in the tranquil village of Cassiope. Welcome to the beautiful northeast coast of Corfu! Cassiope itself is said to have been built 2,500 years ago by King Pyrrhus of Epirus, after he received the whole island as a dowry when he married the daughter of the king of Syracuse. After the Roman conquest in 230 BC, many emperors visited. Most prominently, it was Emperor Nero, who visited a temple to Zeus here. This area is maybe more well known to you as the first area that produced Roman coins. Since earliest times, Cassiope has had a very important and strategic location. It commands the Corfu Channel entrance from the Adriatic Sea and looks out on the strait connecting Albania. At its narrowest part, the strait is separated only by 3 kilometers of sea. The magnificent castle of Cassiope was built by the Byzantines and was used to control this strategic passage. In the late 1300s, the contrary citizens of Cassiope refused to join the rest of Corfu in being governed by Venice. This castle had been taken by force by its own rulers and destroyed to prevent any future rebellions. It's withstood numerous attacks from outsiders, including the Goths and the Saracens, and was rebuilt by the Venetians until it was destroyed again by the Turks. But you can still make out its formidable curtain wall and traces of the inner court, and it's now in the process of being restored to some of its former glory. As you relax on the beach, it's so hard to imagine this tranquil corner of contentment under such constant threat and turmoil. Today, Cassiope offers a mix of traditional tavernas, from the delightfully local to the more sophisticated and gourmet. Bars and cafes are scattered throughout the village, as well as along the picturesque harbour front, ideal for relaxing with a cool drink and watching the world go by. Cassiope is very much a cosmopolitan resort and has plenty of low-key bars to offer for those of you who want a quieter atmosphere, as well as excellent nightlife for the young at heart, where parents can rest assured that their offspring are well and truly safe. There are plenty of shops in Cassiope specialising in local olive wood crafts and pretty hand-painted ceramics. Silver and gold jewellery are also an excellent buy, as are handmade linen goods, and you can even find reasonably priced fashionable shoes, flip-flops and items of beachwear. I really love the fact there are art galleries here too, showcasing Corfu-inspired artwork. What a fantastic way to remember your holiday. Dig around and you'll find all sorts of items that cost a fortune in boutiques and gift shops at home. Supermarkets, bakeries and pharmacies are here to provide all your daily necessities. I'm outside the church of the Blessed Virgin Cassiopeia, which used to be the ancient temple of Cassius Zeus, where a miracle took place during the Venetian occupation. Now, apparently, a young man named Stephen was unjustly convicted of stealing flour from a mill, and as punishment was blinded in both eyes. He was taken to the church to spend the night. Now, during the night, Stephen felt a gentle touch of pressure on his eyes and had a brief vision of the Virgin Mary. The next morning, his eyesight was fully restored. This miracle is commemorated on May the 8th every year with a festival. There is an abundance of local feasts and festivals here, with no less than 7 in the area, and everyone is welcome, locals and visitors alike. Not to be missed are the festivals which take place in Jimari on the 21st of May and in Nasaki on the 30th of June. But the best known and most flamboyant is in Cassiope on August the 15th, when the Feast of the Assumption of the Virgin Mary is celebrated. In the morning there is a religious procession through the village. Then, in the evening, a traditional festival known as a paniyiri is held. It's basically a slap-up feast for locals, family and friends. The food on offer is lamb on the spit and pork skewers. There is live music and everyone, young and old, visitors and locals, all join in with the dancing and singing. The Cultural Society of Cassiope holds traditional dance classes for the locals, and at these festivals the dancers wear traditional costumes from the area. Well, I'm dying to see more of the area, and what better way to do this than taking advantage of the local boat hire facilities and continue my exploring by sea. Hi.
Hello.
As you can see, boats of every kind take advantage of these waters, from visiting luxurious super yachts to speedboats and sailing boats, the latter of which are available for hire at various locations in the area. Now, for me, one of the great attractions of this area is that it caters for all budgets, all ages and aspirations. Pretty local houses and apartments with balconies, glorious views and easy access to the sea, nestled comfortably alongside luxury villas with their horizon pools, hot tubs and tennis courts.